Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Joelle and I'm a full-time reseller on several platforms, but primarily Poshmark and WhatNot. And today I have a small haul to show you all. I think I have about 8 items. They are all right here behind me. And the special part about this haul is that they are all high-end items that I got at a really low cost of goods. Now, the place that I source these items at is one of my top secret local locations. I source there a lot, and most of my new tags high-end items come from the store. It's not a thrift store, but it's also not necessarily a retail store. It's kind of just this discount warehouse that has such a wide variety of items. You can find anything as low as Shein there, and you can also find Louis Vuitton there. It's really just a great place to be if you are a reseller. They do have lots of sales throughout the month. They post a calendar at the beginning of every week. And this particular sale was an extra 60% off of the red tag items. So all of these are red tag items behind me. And we're going to get right into this haul. So first up, for $12, I have these Athleta Elation tights. Specifically, these are the Elation split flare pants. They retail for $109, and I did get 2 pairs of these, both in a size small. Athleta is one of my favorite brands to sell on all of my platforms. Even on WhatNot, I managed to get a pretty decent profit for the items. So I have these listed for $85 a piece on Poshmark. I have not cross-posted them yet, and I will be adding them to my WhatNot Buy It Now section, probably for $50 a piece, because even though that is a lot cheaper than what I have on Poshmark, when I'm sending out offers on Poshmark, I'm sending a 20% off offer anyways, and WhatNot's fees just aren't nearly as high as Poshmark's, so I will still end up making a really decent profit. But based off of suggested comps, I think I can profit at least $30 a piece for these Athleta leggings. And if you don't know, the Elation tights are one of their best sellers. I think I have sold a couple of their standard leggings. This is my first time finding a flare pant, but they're already getting a lot of attention on Poshmark, so hopefully I can make a quick flip for these. All right, next up is another thing that I got 2 pairs of. For $20 each, I got these Commando faux leather split front pants. And if you have never sourced Commando, I would highly recommend being on the lookout for it. It's definitely a more expensive brand and is sold on Revolve. And I have also never come upon this in the thrift store, but I'm lucky enough to have this store that I shop at that does carry Commando. But Commando is highly sought after because a lot of their items sell fairly quick. I would compare them to a brand like Spanx. And like I said, these are the faux leather split front pants, and they retail for $168. This is another thing that I did price pretty high on Poshmark, and they're already getting a lot of attention. So I actually listed these at $150 because there are not a lot of other listings of this exact pant, and specifically in the sizes that I got. And the other listings are listed higher than mine. So I thought that it would be really enticing to have a slightly lower price than those other listings and hopefully attract more likers. But like I said, Commando is known for the quick flips. I can personally vouch for that because I have bought another pair of Commando faux leather joggers from the same store for $20, and those sold for $70 within just 1 week of listing. So it was definitely a quick flip, and they also got a lot of attention. So I will tell you all again to definitely be on the lookout for this brand, and I would also be willing to pay up for it. This is one of my most expensive items of this haul at $20, and usually I'm not comfortable paying more than like $10 per item, but I don't see it as a risk because I know that these are very popular and very sought after pants in a very sought after brand, so I can rest assured that even if it's not a quick flip, I will still make a really decent profit for these Commando pants. All right, next up is yet another thing that I got 2 of each. For $12 is another pair of Athleta leggings, and these are specifically the Elation velvet flare pants. And like I said, I got 2 of each. They are both in a size large, and these ones retail for $109. I want to say that these ones are full price on the Athleta website, and based off of suggested comps, I listed these pretty high at $88. But like those other Elation flare pants, I'll list these for $50 on my WhatNot Buy It Now section so that people can get a pretty decent deal. And hopefully, since they are still so high priced on the website, people will be more enticed to buy them at over 50% off retail. But as I have said, Athleta is one of my favorite brands to sell. I usually tend to make a pretty decent profit, even if it is not a quick flip, but flare leggings have definitely made a comeback, so I was really excited to find not just 1, but 4 pairs of Athleta leggings for this haul. All right, next up is a very special dress that I am storing in its own special little drawer in my office because it is a $795 dress. I have never purchased anything that retails for this high, and so I was really happy to find it. But for $36, I have this Hilton Hollis faux suede midi button-down dress. When I saw this on the rack, I thought that it was so gorgeous, and I was able to find the actual listing on the Hilton Hollis website. I think it was on sale for around $400. And I will say that Hilton Hollis is not a listed brand on Poshmark. And when I did look up the brand and sold comps, there weren't a lot of details on it, but there were a lot of older styles that sold for around that $75 to $100 range. So I figured that if an older kind of outdated style can sell that well, then this newer trendy piece will sell really well. And I wasn't able to find this dress anywhere else except that Hilton Hollis website. So I figured that if mine is the only other listing, then I could just list it for $350. And worst case, if it doesn't get any attention and if the price is too high, I can just lower the price. It is no big deal. I'm also thinking about taking a risk with this dress because on WhatNot, I got picked to be a part of a sponsored event. It is on March 3rd, and this is going to be my little shameless plug for it. The show is the Boho edit, and if you don't know, WhatNot sponsors events every couple of weeks or so, where they will pick a handful of sellers to basically have back-to-back shows throughout the afternoon and night. They're always curated. I know in the past they have had athleisure shows, Y2K, premium brands, and now they're having the Boho edit. I was so happy and grateful to get picked, and I might end up adding this dress because it's such a pretty color and style. And they did say that they want to focus this Boho day on a lot of premium brands. Obviously, this dress is a premium brand because of how expensive it is. So whether or not I put this up for auction will definitely be a game day decision depending on how the show is going. But if I were to put it up for auction, I'd probably just take a risk and start the bid at $50 and see if people will bid it up. If not, that is my problem to deal with. But I do think that it would be a really exciting thing to market that I have an $800 dress in my show. So no matter what I do with this dress, I am just really excited to have it and to discover this new to me brand. And I will definitely make sure to let you all know in the future once it sells if it is worth the pickup or not. All right, next up is one of my favorite brands to sell and something that I did pay a little up for. For $20, I have this Pilcrow Anthropologie crushed velvet button-down shirt. This is a shirt that is sold out on Anthropologie's website, and I think I was only able to find one other listing on eBay, and it was secondhand. This one is new with tags, and it retails for $138. And I also priced this one higher on Poshmark at $75. Now I do send out those 20% off offers, so people are receiving a pretty decent price, and it's also gotten a lot of attention. I want to say that I've had this listed for 2 weeks on Poshmark and it already has 8 likes, but this is definitely a shirt that will be in my Boho edit show on WhatNot if it doesn't sell on Poshmark before then. So that is why I am only sending out 20% off offers and not taking anything less, because I think that this is the perfect shirt for a Boho themed show. And I really want to gain my following on WhatNot, so having really good premium pieces like this will definitely help me grow. So of course I would be happy if it sold on Poshmark for $60, but I will also be happy to see someone get a great deal for this on WhatNot as well. And one thing I have noticed about selling Anthropologie is that a lot of their modern pieces sell for a really great price. I know that Anthropologie has a wide variety of brands that they partner with, and a lot of their older styles tend to sit. And along with that, it is a very oversaturated brand on Poshmark. But if you can find a lot of trending pieces and especially modern styles, I would definitely be willing to pay up for them as long as the comps are good enough. But in the past, I've never had trouble selling new with tags modern Anthropologie pieces on Poshmark, WhatNot, and Mercari. So I think that this shirt was definitely a good pickup, and I'm really excited to share where it sells and how much it sells for. All right, for the last 2 items, it is 2 maxi dresses. This one, unfortunately, I found out was damaged after I bought it, and I don't think this store takes returns for clearance items, but for around $10, I have this Boston Proper green maxi dress, and thankfully the flaws are really minor. If you could see the fabric here, it is really fine and delicate, but there are just a couple of holes in this outer layer. Obviously, I will still note it in the listing, but I'm really happy that it's not very noticeable. So hopefully it won't decrease the value too much. And I don't know about you, but I personally have never seen a Boston Proper piece like this. I'm by no means an expert on the brand, but usually I see a lot more neutral pieces. And around this time of year, when we are approaching spring, I love to pick up maxi dresses. This is definitely something that I will advertise as a prom dress and a wedding guest dress. And I can't remember the retail, it doesn't say it on the tag, but I think that this dress costs around 150 bucks, maybe a little bit more. And I picked it up not so much because of the brand or the retail, but because of the style. And again, because we are approaching spring. So once I list it, I am hoping that it will be a quick flip. I'll probably list this dress for around 75, maybe 80 bucks and take offers for as low as 50. So hopefully I can profit at least $30 to $40 for this dress after fees and that $10 cost of goods. All right, we have one more item of this haul, and this is one of my favorite brands to sell. Even though it has the lowest retail value out of all of these items that I showed you all, it is still a really great brand to sell. So for around $7 or $8, I have this Lulu's forest green maxi dress. I love selling Lulu's because they have so many timeless and classic styles. This is a really soft kind of crepe material, and it is a great dress for really any formal event. I know people shop Lulu's for a lot of dances and formals, and also for bridesmaids dresses. This one I think is technically a bridesmaid's dress, and when I looked at the reviews for the dress, it's very highly rated, and a lot of the pictures showed people in wedding parties. And this particular style has a really great resale value, so I did list it for 75 bucks, maybe 85, I can't quite remember, but it does retail for 98 bucks. But like I said, I really enjoy reselling Lulu's. The resale value, especially for maxi dresses, is pretty decent, and a lot of their product details are easy to find online because it is such a popular online store. All right, that is all I have for this small haul. I am really excited to have all of these brand new tags items, especially at a great cost of goods per piece. And I'm gonna throw in my little shameless plug again. If you all want to get some great deals on premium items, definitely make sure to look at that WhatNot link below. You can sign up and get $15 off your first purchase. And coming from someone who not only sells but buys on WhatNot, $15 can get you some amazing pieces. I know that I have gotten brands like Lululemon and Fabletics under $15 on the app. So it is a great place to shop if you're looking for great deals. And definitely make sure to follow WhatNot Wardrobe on Instagram because they do keep you up to date with a lot of their sponsored events. But even if you don't want to shop, I would always appreciate you all just coming in to say hey. And if you want to know what it's like to be a WhatNot seller, I would be happy to answer any of your questions that you have. And if you are still watching, I really appreciate you making it through this whole haul with me. But as always, I really appreciate you all not only watching this video, but for supporting my channel. As a new full-time reseller, I'm really trying to grow not only on my platforms, but also on YouTube and my social media. I want you all to know that all of the views, the likes, the comments, really just the support in general means so much to me. And that is all that I have for you for this video today. So now that we're at the end of this video, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you for the next video.